This presentation is brought to you by Brain Core Therapy. Do you find that you have extreme shyness or powerful anxiety in social situations? Perhaps you want to try to take a social anxiety disorder test. To those that don't live with social anxiety disorder, it is impossible to explain how this affects those that suffer from it. It is not well understood by the world at large, to say nothing of the medical world, but it can significantly reduce a person's quality of life by causing anxiety and fear in social situations, and also causing individuals to sometimes avoid social contact altogether. If you've been described as painfully shy, or you've been known to actively avoid social engagements because of fear or anxiety, you may be suffering from this malady. Luckily, there's a quick and simple social anxiety disorder test you can take to help you determine whether you have any of the symptoms. Each of the questions on this social anxiety disorder test are simply a yes or no. At the end of your test, tally your scores for your results. But please note that only a doctor can make a diagnosis. If you believe you may have social anxiety disorder, talk to your doctor or another healthcare professional right away. Now to begin, do you feel shy or awkward about talking on your cell phone in public? This sometimes presents as a creeping fear that other people are listening to what you say and they're judging you. Do you have difficulty getting up the motivation to go to normal social functions? Of course, many people are naturally introverted and avoid loud parties and big crowds because they simply don't like them. However, if the idea of attending social functions such as small celebrations for family and friends or celebratory events at work or church fill you with dread, you may be experiencing social anxiety. Do you have difficulty accepting criticism, even if it is constructive? Are you highly sensitive to evaluations of your professional performance or suggestions on how you can improve at work or in other endeavors, or constructive criticism from friends and family? Do you avoid competitions or other activities where you feel you could be judged? And do you subject yourself to intense self-criticism or experience depression and guilt over perceived failures? If you answered yes to one or more of these, you may be experiencing social anxiety disorder. Do you hate being the center of attention? This is one of the most common symptoms of social anxiety disorder, the thought of being at the center of it all. If you're uncomfortable with a large group of people focusing on you, even when giving a presentation at work or your own birthday party, you may be experiencing this disorder. Do you feel painfully self-conscious? If you are constantly aware of what you're doing, how you're acting, and how others perceive you, you may have social anxiety. A little self-consciousness is normal, but if you feel it every day, or at least in social situations mostly, you might want to mark this question as yes. And that concludes the social anxiety disorder test. Now, before we move on to the results, we do want to reiterate that only a doctor or medical healthcare professional can formally diagnose social anxiety disorder. This test is here to simply help you determine if you are being afflicted by this malady. In the event that you feel that you are, we do suggest that you seek medical attention from a healthcare professional right away. Now, if you answered yes to 0 to 1 question, you probably experience a normal level of anxiety that all people feel from time to time, or it may be slightly higher than the general population. If you answered yes to 2 to 3 questions, you appear to be more self-conscious or anxious about social situations than the general population. But if you feel that your social anxiety affects your life in an inordinately negative manner, talk to a doctor. And if you answered yes to 4 to 5 questions, your social anxiety is probably negatively affecting the quality of your life in a big way. And we suggest that you speak with a doctor about a professional social anxiety disorder test. For more information or to schedule a consultation, please visit our website at www.braincoretherapy.com.